Hey guys, I'm Kay and you've arrived at my weird little corner of the internet. Welcome. If you're new here, I am a part-time reseller on both Poshmark and eBay, as well as a few other platforms, and today I'm bringing you my What Sold Wednesday. So we're going to be talking about February 28th through March 6th, so Sunday through Saturday as always, and let's just hop right into the sales for this week. Okay, so on the 28th, I just had one sale and it was over on TheRealReal. It was an Obermeyer quarter zip like fleece pullover. It was like a cream color. I got this on a 50% off sale. I did not haul this on my channel. I actually hauled this on Instagram, but this sold for $52. I'm pretty sure I would not have been able to get $52 if I had tried to sell this myself, but it did sell over there for $52 and my earnings were $20.80 and I paid $5.24, so my profit is $15.56. Okay, so apologies if the angle changed slightly. My camera battery died after I finished talking about the first sale for this week, so I had to change that and we'll just hop right back in. So on the first, I had two sales, one on TheRealReal and one on eBay. The eBay sale was a Cabela's quarter zip black fleece pullover similar to the Obermeyer from the first sale of this week. This one was black. It did have thumb holes. It was a larger size. It was a size large. I typically only find small and medium sizes, so when I get large and up, it's really great for me, but I just don't find that many great pieces in those sizes in my area. This did take a while to sell. It took just under 2 years to sell. So a really long time. It sold for $22.25 on eBay. That's what the buyer paid, including the shipping. I paid $1.26. I'm pretty sure I got this at the bins forever ago when I first started going to the bins, and after fees and shipping, I'm left with $13.84 in profit. Second sale on the first over on TheRealReal was this pair of St. John Sport jeans. In my experience on TheRealReal, they price all jeans regardless of where they come from at around $50. These were on a discount sale that TheRealReal was having at the time, so they sold for $20. After the commission fees, I have $8 coming back to me, but the caveat here is that I paid $8.99 for these jeans, so I actually lost 99 cents. It happens. I do have a few more sales for TheRealReal for the month of February and March, so I'm not going to be in the negative or anything, but it does hurt. This just means that I have to be more careful with my St. John pieces that I'm picking up, especially if they're jeans, and not paying more than, you know, $5 or $6 for them going forward. So that was a lesson. On the second, I had 3 sales, one on Poshmark, one on TheRealReal, and one on eBay, so a triple threat day. The first sale we'll talk about is the Poshmark sale. This was a Le Sport Sac fanny pack. It had like this pretty Hawaiian hula girl print on it. It was actually a Hawaii exclusive print, so I assume that means that you could only purchase it in Hawaii. I found it here in Rhode Island. I paid $3.25. I had listed this at $28 and sent an offer of $25 with the $5 shipping. Someone accepted. It sold in less than 12 hours. It was like an immediate sale. As soon as I sent the offer to Likers, she accepted. So after fees, I'm left with $14.29 in profit, and I'm happy with that since it was such a quick flip. Okay, the TheRealReal sale for the second was this pair of Prada color block mules. If you've watched my other What Sold videos, I think this was 2 weeks ago, I sold these on TheRealReal. The buyer ended up returning them, unfortunately, but they sold again almost as soon as they were relisted over on TheRealReal. Same price that they sold for actually, so they sold for $100. After their commission fees, I have $40 in earnings. I paid $1.89, and so my profit is the same as it would have been had the first buyer not returned them, $28.11. And the last sale for the second was on eBay, and it was a Lululemon Dance Studio pant. These would be seen in my Thrift With Me video. I will link that in the cards above so you can check that out if you haven't already. These sold in just under a month, I think 3 weeks or so. The buyer paid $64.89. My cost of goods was $7.13. So after fees and shipping, I'm left with $43.50 in profit on just those one pair of of pants, which is great for me. Lululemon actually hasn't been doing that well for me. I have quite a few pairs of their activewear pants in my closets, and they're just sitting and not moving anywhere. Hopefully this changes soon. I'd like to get rid of them, but I am a little bit more picky with the Lululemon styles nowadays. On the 3rd, I had a big fat zero sales day. It happens. I'm just a part-time seller. This is not my full-time gig, so I'm not very consistent with listing. I do try to be better at it, especially with cross-posting to eBay, because I list everything on Poshmark first, but that's the way it goes sometimes. On the 4th, though, I did have one sale, and it was over on eBay. This one was a full price sale. It took 3 months to sell. It wasn't really small size. It was an extra small. So again, I don't really find much great pieces in larger sizes here. I'm talking large and up, but I figured it was the first time finding this brand and I wanted to try it out and see how well it did. I'm happy with the sales price, not exactly happy with it taking 3 months to sell, which is probably my average, to be honest, but I always like a quicker flip. Doesn't everybody? But these are Sweaty Betty capri length leggings. So capri length doesn't do as well as a full length or a 7/8 pant. That's just, it's not really the style anymore, but the buyer paid $45.59. My cost was $3.19, which is another reason why I felt comfortable buying such a small size in these, because the cost of goods wasn't too high. And after fees and shipping, I'm left with $33.07 in profit. On the 5th, I had 2 sales on 2 platforms I don't usually sell too much on. One was on Etsy and one was on TheRealReal. Sorry, I confused myself for a second there. The TheRealReal sale was this pair of Michael Kors espadrille sandals. These actually came from a friend of mine. She had given them to Livy to wear for a little bit because Livy was wearing that size at the time. She's now in like a size 7 or 7.5 in women's, and she's only 12, so she doesn't fit in this size anymore, and I sent them into TheRealReal. These sold for $36. After their commission, I get $14.40 in earnings. Since I didn't pay anything for them since they were given to me, the profit is $14.40. The Etsy sale from the 5th was really good. I'm super happy with this sale. It's probably my favorite from this week. It's a vintage Halloween cardigan. It had black cats, pumpkins. It had a big full moon on the back with bats. It was heavily embroidered. There was no size tag, unfortunately, so I did give the measurements in the listing, but it fit about a medium large with the vintage sizing. Was full zip, and I listed it on Poshmark first. As with everything else, I always list on Poshmark first, and I had it listed high, I think $75. It had 58 likes. I'll see if I still have the screenshot. I don't know if I deleted it yet, but if I do, I'll insert it. If I don't, just know that it had 58 likes, but I got no offers on it. I consistently sent out offers to likers, but I did want a certain price for this, so I wasn't willing to let it go too low. So I think the most I sent was like 15% off on Poshmark, but it sold over on Etsy. The buyer paid $80.44. My cost is $0 because this was actually my personal item. I had it for a few years, but it was time to move it along to a new home. And after the Etsy fees and the shipping, I have $58.28 in profit, which is amazing. I wanted over $50 for this item just because I loved it so much, and if no one wanted to pay what I wanted for it, I would have just kept it for another year or so and then tried to resell it come fall time, but it's gone, it's out of here, and she really loved it. And then to round out the week, on the 6th, I had 4 sales, 1 on Poshmark and the remaining 3 on eBay. The Poshmark sale was a full price sale, doesn't happen too often. I actually hauled these in I think they're in the 50% off haul. I will link that in the cards, but I had listed them as the wrong size, so I listed them as a 12. One of the shoes, the number was kind of worn off a little bit, so I thought they had said 12, and then when I posted it to Poshmark, a buyer had commented and asked, are these size 12 or 13, because it kind of looks like a 13, but you have them listed at 12. So that was a great comment to get, because otherwise I would have listed these as the wrong size and possibly had a case opened against me if they had sold and the buyer got a size 13 when they were expecting a 12, so I'm happy that somebody reached out and said something. But these are Hoka 11, they're called the Challenge ATR 5. Just running sneakers, super colorful. These sold full price for $45. My cost was $2.99. I got them 50% off. So after fees, I'm left with $33.01 in profit. The first eBay sale for the 6th was a pair of Converse Chuck Taylors, so Chucks. These were the double tongue, so they had 2 different tongues in different patterns. One was white and I think the other one was striped or something. They were an 8 women's or a 6 men's. I actually got these in a thread-up rescue box, not the one that's on my channel that I recently did. This one is on IGTV actually, because they wasn't uploading to YouTube at the time. But if you want to check that out, I will leave the link to my Instagram down below in the description. I paid $4.80 for these. The buyer sent an offer. With the shipping, she paid $20. She did ask me to ship in a padded flat rate envelope so that she could pay a lower shipping rate, because I think she was in California and it would have been like $15 to ship based on the calculated rate. So happy to do that. But after fees and shipping, I'm only left with a $4.71 profit. So basically I almost doubled my money. And sale on eBay for the 6th was this Lucky Brands short sleeve t-shirt. It said another tequila sunrise, a graphic type print. It was cute, but Lucky Brand men's doesn't do great for me, neither does women's honestly, but Lucky Brand men's especially is terrible for me personally. This was a bins find from my November bins haul. I paid $1.12. The buyer paid $21.10. And so after my fees and shipping, I'm left with $13.44. It's March now, so November, that's like 3 or 4 months to sell. Not the best, but it's out of here and I am happy to see it go. The last sale for this week was on eBay as well. This was an Eileen Fisher purple linen pleated blouse. It had 3/4 length sleeves. Story time about this one. I was in a local Savers and I had a couple things in my cart, and this older woman came over and said, hey, do you have about $15 of items worth in your cart, because I have a credit and I want to just be able to use it so I can get out of here. So I was like, sure, I guess. So she took some items from the cart and she paid for them, and so I didn't have to pay anything. So my cost is $0. The buyer paid $41.50. It sold the same day and it was a full price sale, so get your Eileen listed on eBay. I don't do too well with it over on Poshmark, but on eBay it pretty much always gets watchers instantly. And after fees and shipping, I'm left with $31.55 since I didn't pay anything for this item. Okay, so that's the sales recap for the 28th through the 6th. That was 13 sales across 4 platforms. Last week I think I had 25 sales, so that's a big decrease. 2 over on Poshmark, 1 on Etsy, 4 on TheRealReal, and 6 on eBay. So TheRealReal was keeping up with eBay this week. Doesn't usually happen for me, but I also did just send in a box last week, and they just started processing it today, which is Tuesday, March 9th. So I should have some upcoming sales hopefully in the next week or so with what they've processed from that box, and that video should go live on Saturday. Sorry I didn't get it up this past Saturday. It's just I wanted to wait until they at least processed some of the items, but they took a little bit longer than usual, so I do apologize for not getting a video out on Saturday in the past week. I am trying to upload consistently on Saturday and Wednesday. Anyway, let's get back to the topic at hand. So the total sales, this includes what the buyers pay for shipping costs over on eBay. That's just how I calculate my numbers, is $573.77. A little bit of a dip, about $200 or so from last week, but that's okay. I'm just part-time. So averaged out for the ASP is $44.14, which is phenomenal for me. I'm like never over the $40 mark, but I also had several real sales like those Prada Mules, which sold for $100, and that jacked up the ASP a little bit, plus that amazing Etsy sale. So I'm usually happy to sit in the $20 range, but hey, $44.14, can't complain. And the total profit for this week is $302.77. not bad, definitely not the worst week I've had since I started doing these what solds and bringing them to you here on YouTube, but also not the best week. But honestly, I'm just happy to have any sales incoming. March has been a little bit slow for me so far. I'm hoping that that changes a little bit as we continue to go through this month. I hope your sales have been doing well. Please let me know your best sale for the past week down in the comments below. I love to hear about these. It really does bring me joy to see everybody out there killing it and reaching their goals and just making some amazing sales. So if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out here on YouTube, and subscribe for more content like this in the future. Again, like I said, I'm uploading every Wednesday and Saturday. Sometimes I have a bonus video. So if you like this content, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you here on my YouTube family, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.